Welcome to ABC News. Today we have an author from the award-winning short story, Veldt. Hi, Mr. Bradbury. Let's start off with introducing yourself.
Hello, as you all know, I am Bradbury, the author of the Veldt, and in my lifetime I have wrote numerous stories based on the science fiction genre.
So we are here to talk one of your most famous short stories, The Veldt. Tell us how you came up with the characters.
So I decided to make three main characters, Wendy, Peter, and their father, George Haley. Let me start off by talking about the kids. I decided to make the kids almost psychopathic and spoiled, just to thicken the plot. I also limited the readers from knowing the children's thoughts to the story. For George, I tried making him a good father, wanting to provide for the best for his family, with him purchasing the Happy Life house. Its initial purpose was for the children's greater good. Eventually, the house would be the ultimate demise for George, losing his children's trust. This adds to the complexity of the characters, as George has to choose between his family or the house. While the children can both be deceptive and nice, in the end, I aimed for the characterization for the children to be indirect, while George's characterization to be more direct.
And for The Veldt, what setting did you create and why did you choose that for this particular story?
Well, I wrote this story back in the 1950s, and back then we had no idea what could happen in the future. The Veldt is intended to take place sometime in the future, as shown by the advanced technology in the Happy Life home. The automatic bath washer, the house, and the Veldt room itself were highly intelligent machinery that couldn't have been created in the present day. Now, as for the reasoning, I need this to be futuristic setting in order for the plot to unravel. The Happy Life home was created for the purpose of helping George's kids, a home that could have done anything imaginable, but deeper into the story, it ended up destroying them. With all this automation, Peter and Wendy became brainwashed and clinged to the house, as they had spent their entire lives inside there. Had they not been so spoiled all their lives with the Happy Life home, it wouldn't have been the reason for their parents' death. This is why the Happy Life home is such an important piece to the plot.
So is there any irony or foreshadowing in this story?
Obviously, the irony in the story would have been the Happy Life house itself, as it was originally created to improve quality of life and connect your family together. Ironically, the house disconnected the relationship of the families and made them a less functional relationship. The house also imposed bad habits for the kids, becoming too attached to the Veldt and making them spoil. Now, we see foreshadowing in the story from the beginning of the story, which would lead to the unexpected ending. Things such as the bloody scarf in the room, which belongs to Linda, George's wife, and the screaming in the nursery, all foreshadowed that the Happy Life home wasn't so happy as it seemed. Now for the ending, I decided to make it unexpected cliffhanger to whether we know the parents died, although it didn't directly state it that they did. After all, I did want to add a horror to the story.
And finally, what is the message and theme the story is trying to convey?
Well, in the end, I just want to prove that too much dependency on technology can have severe consequences. Technology will always have flaws and cannot perform some actions like humans can. Fantasy cannot become reality, and you can't run away from that fact.
That's everything for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Anything you would like to say, Mr. Bradbury?
Yes. I gotta take
Oh. Mr. Bradbury! Mr. Bradbury! Mr. Ray! Help! Story, The Veldt. Hi, Mr. Bradbury. Let's start off with introducing yourself.
Hi. You're garbage.
I was gonna say.
Just keep going. He'll shit. Go.
Of course.
Put the microphone.
Oh my god.
Guys. One. Oops.
We going?
Oops.
Oh yeah.
See you. The story of the sci-fi story, The Veldt.
Okay, read it.
The story. The sci-fi.